Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I'm here with my friend and co host, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Tara Lena from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. We want to welcome you to the conversation today. You recognize that it is the day for coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. It's always all about you, and especially today. So we hope you'll join in as we come up with the topic of the day. So, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Francine. We want to say hi to everyone in the clubhouse, and for those of you watching live and on the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. And it's the last Monday of the new year. Is that correct?
It was
Of
last year, 2020.
2021.
Yeah.
Last year,
So
20, last Monday. So we are just excited to have this conversation with you as we go into the next year, the next season. So with that, let's get this conversation started. How you doing, friend?
I am doing very well. And as
Good.
Terry said, welcome everybody, everywhere, all around the world. This time of year evokes gratitude. We are grateful for very many things, we're grateful for a lot of things. And so I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to talk about gratitude in another way. Now we know gratitude, we often think of it, give you the definition. Gratitude, a noun, the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. As in, she expressed gratitude to the committee for their support.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want us to, since we often think of gratitude as an attitude more than an action, I'm challenging us today. Let us think of gratitude as actually a verb. Okay, all of us who went to English class and actually tuned in. Okay, so a verb is an action word. It means it does something. It's not just a noun is a person, place, or thing, but and a verb is action. It's doing. So we're going to talk about doing gratitude, and today, doing it, not just lip service, saying thank you and I appreciate you. And Terry, you said it this morning. I have an attitude of gratitude, and we should do all of those things, but we should take it a step further.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about the fact that we've all been given gifts and talents and abilities. And when you say thank you to somebody, you thank them like Aunt Martha gave you that sweater. But the real gratitude is in wearing the sweater,
Mm.
using the gift. And again, we have like talents and gifts and abilities. And what better way to demonstrate the appreciation for those gifts if and than by using them?
Mm.
So you can show
Okay.
gratitude for the voice you've been given. You can sing the songs that are in your heart. You can write the book that's on your mind, or you can take the stage. You can even share your genius with the next generations or previous generations. The things that you've learned, the things that are a gift, like for instance, um, Jerry Jerry Scott, one of the biz chicks here, she's very crafty. Her and Linda Nance, they're very crafty. So they
Mm-hmm.
take things and they make blankets, and they are doing quilting and different things of that nature. She has a gift for that. So she took that gift of doing the quilting, and she gave blankets for to some people. I got a text message from her showing the people who are smiling because of the blanket that they got from her.
Sweet,
So
sweet.
she took the I'm saying she was grateful for the gift, and she began to use the gift. Sometimes if you're not grateful for a gift, you sit it in a corner over on the side of
Mm.
the room and just like forget about it, right?
Uh,
But that's not showing grateful. You're not showing gratitude for the gift if it's over in the box, dust covering it. I gave you those boots, or I gave you the sweater to wear, the china to use on your table. I gave
mhm,
that to you to use, not to put it in a box and stick it in the corner.
mm, mm. Well, Carlos says, good morning. Good morning, Carlos. So
Hey,
great to have you
Carlos.
in the house.
So the challenge is, or this is why this was the thought that I had today, was taking the gift that we are grateful for and putting them to use, benefiting other people, but
Mhm.
taking it and doing something with it. Okay, what say you all?
Well, I
Dr.
think for this,
Tachi, go ahead, Dr. Tachi.
That's an excellent point that gratitude is an action. I think I may have said this story before, but I think I'll say it again. I was actually in a dance piece in probably 2000. I think it was 2012 or 2013. And it was actually called Gratitude is an Action. And it came from the choreographer who set the piece on us. She had her child was hit by a car, right? And was walking and was hit by a car. She ended up being okay. Oh no, he ended up being okay. But she said she was going on a rant about, oh, we're gonna get them, and how dare you hit my child? Now, about 2 or 3 weeks later, the same thing happened to one of, another friend that they knew, but this time the child died. So she said that she was so busy focused on the other things that she forgot to focus
mhm.
on the gratitude that her child was still alive. And it was like hitting her, she said, as they went to the funeral for this other child. So that's where this dance piece, Gratitude is an Action, came from. And so it was text and dance and music, and it was text of us talking about the things that we were grateful for and had the spirit of gratitude for. So that this whole conversation just reminded me of that. And gratitude is absolutely an action. I release the mic.
Thank you, Dr.
Wow,
Tachi.
that's beautiful. That is beautiful. What a way to demonstrate gratitude, to create a whole um, theater piece and presentation to the for the world to see, so that we in turn can experience an opportunity to be grateful and how to demonstrate that gratitude. Wow, that's beautiful. Woo.
So, what the question is to this morning, how do you demonstrate? How do you do gratitude? Like, even this, if how in when we talked about Aunt Martha giving the sweater, and even if the sweater is ugly, your parents made you wear the sweater when Aunt Martha was coming over.
That's
Put
right.
the sweater on. Show some gratitude in the fact that she gave you the
And
sweater.
you know something that's very interesting. I'm glad you said that about putting the sweater on, because I gifted something to someone and they put it on immediately. And I wasn't sure that they liked it, but they put it on immediately and started using it. So, oh, now that you have put that in context for me, I can see that they were really grateful. Otherwise,
Right,
they just would have set the box aside and said, oh, that's nice. Next. You know what I mean?
right.
So
And we,
I have a different attitude about that now, because
someone,
we want people to express gratitude the way we do, you know, smile or jump up and down or whatever, when in fact, the fact that, yeah, that they used it demonstrated gratitude.
Dr. Tachi, you were weighing in.
Yeah, that's a really big point too. When it comes to things in terms of people's tastes, everybody has different tastes. some people, like, there are some things that people wear out there that, like, I would never wear. And I'm sure there's some things I wear that people are like, the hell? So, you know, and yeah, I'm a very big fashion person and very much into fashion. So my thing is, if somebody gifts me something and I'm like, it's not really my style. My thing is like, how can I make it my style?
Right.
So that now it's just bloody ugly and there's nothing I can do. There's really not a whole lot I can do. I'll just try and, you know, I'm grateful for the fact that you are you and you gave it to me, but it's not my style and I can't be other than that. However, it's like, say it's like a sweater or something that is like, this is very interesting. What can I pair this with to make it something? Because after all, you look at things on the runway and you're like, what kind of quaaludes were they on when they came up with this? But then it sells for thousands of dollars, right? So it's like you can make something that is really so subjective, like fashion, objective by the way it's still kind of subjective, but by the way you pair it, by what you do with it. So it's finding ways to make it useful for you. So however it would be of use to the person who gave it to you may not be the same way you would wear it or you would use it. It's like, what can you do with it? So
nice.
Just a thought.
Yeah, that was good though. Because,
you know,
go ahead, Mark.
I had a client once who was an artist, and part of her payment to me, what she decided to do, is to allow me to have a piece of her art. And she had me over to dinner and took me into the room, and she worked in textiles. And it was as far removed from anything that I would ever have. It just was not my taste at all. For me, it was awful. It was awful. But I took, you know, I mean, this is a lot of work, you know, that she put into this piece. So, I mean, what am I going to do? So I took it, really did appreciate it because I know that she put her love and heart into it. And the way that I learned to appreciate it, this is dark, but you know me, is the thing that I always said is I will hang it in my guest room and then people won't overstay.
Okay. But you used the gift, Mark. You used the gift.
I had to use the gift because it was given with love and with heart, you know, and I appreciated that. I didn't appreciate the art so much, but I appreciated everything that was behind the art. So, you know, how could I not?
Okay. So you appreciated it. You showed gratitude. You did gratitude by hanging it somewhere.
Giving it a place of honor.
Right.
Or its own space, if not.
And Dr. Tachi said, figuring out how to pair it with something else. You know what I mean? Like when somebody brings you maybe a rutabaga or something because this is what they had in their garden, blah 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 blah, but they gave it out of a heart of thankfulness, and they presented it to you, showing you gratitude, showing you their best. Now,
and they thought of you,
right? And so they take it. You take it, and what will you do with it? Trash it? Or you're going to do gratitude, be grateful that somebody even thought about us for some things. And we have some more friends coming into the room. We got Anne and Alexis, and we have Feltonia. Welcome to the clubhouse. So today we're talking about doing grateful rather than the noun that we normally associate with gratefulness. We're talking about doing grateful, doing it. You know, we have the grateful journal where people write down 10 things that they're grateful for, or one thing for the day.
Mhm.
I took it a step further. I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for, but then what will I do because I'm grateful? Writing down the thing that I'm grateful for, and then how will I do grateful? How will I do gratitude for that thing that day? How will I
Wow.
do gratitude for that day? And I am like, okay, notifications need to stop. Okay, do not
I
disturb.
think you just need to be grateful for the notifications.
Thank you. I shall be grateful I can hear the notifications. How about that?
There you go.
I am grateful that I can hear the notifications and I know how to put them on pause.
There you go. There you go.
And so what I did for the gratitude is I put them on pause. Okay.
So I was looking, and it was talking about meaningful ways to express gratitude, and one of them was to write a thank you note. Remember that your mom like sat you down and made you write a thank you note?
Yeah, when Grandma sent or when Aunt Martha sent the sweater, two things happened. You wrote a thank you
Mm-hmm.
to Aunt Martha. When Aunt Martha came to the house, she put the sweater on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then they said that what you should do too is spend time with someone.
Mm.
If you really, even if it's FaceTime, whatever it is, because we have so many challenges right now with spending time with people, but we can spend time together, because time together is never wasted, especially if it shows appreciation for a kind word or an action. I am really bad about using the phone to call people. I really have to do better to do better to really make the effort, because the phone is not my thing. Good morning, Cecilia. How are you this morning?
Well, and so
You
you
know,
can see, even if
mhm.
somebody sent me a text,
And Cecilia says, take them out to lunch.
mm,
Show
I'll
people
do
that you
lunch with you.
appreciate them. Make sure you take them where they want to go.
But doing gratitude,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
gratitude, it's an action word. It's not it is not, I was going to say not a verb. It's not a noun. It's more than a noun. I'm going to say that. It's more than a noun. It
Well,
is a
listen,
verb.
Cecilia delivered a Christmas present to me, totally unexpected, the other day. I mean, and for that I am grateful, and I thank you, Cecilia. I will be wearing it. She gave
And
me
so Cecilia
jewelry.
did gratitude. She
Hmm.
did gratitude. She brought you the gift. And come on now, because she could have had it delivered, but she drove it over, dropped it off.
We had a
And
chance to have a short conversation. It was
mhm.
it was just really nice.
So doing gratitude in
Hmm.
addition to saying thank you, or acknowledging, you can take it a step further. We talked about, um, okay, we all have gifts and talents. And one way that you can acknowledge and be grateful for the gift is to do the thing that you are good at.
Hmm.
Write
Hmm.
the book, get on the
Hmm.
stage. Somebody said, we were working with last week, they said, I've been told I have the gift of gab, where I can get up and talk to people and have an effect, a profound effect, and help them do better. Well, get up on the stage and talk.
Hmm. Hmm.
Show gratitude for the fact that you can do that. Show gratitude that you can write a book. Share your genius. Okay, because some of the younger kids need some direction. They have ideas, but they're not quite sure how to go about it and what is the protocol and how do you interact with people. They have
Hmm.
genius, but don't know how to share it. Help them share their genius. Or maybe the person is from previous generations. They have ideas, but don't know how to get them out into this technological age that we are in.
Yes.
But those of you who understand technology, help them do that. So take your gift and do gratitude. Do gratitude, show gratitude by using the gift. Take what you're grateful for and use it for the benefit of others. And here's the thing, maybe are you grateful for the gifts you have? Because some people think that, oh, this is just a curse. No, it's not. It's something that you can do that other people don't do. And everybody in the clubhouse, if you'd like to weigh in, please raise your hand and we will get you up on stage. I'm going to invite Ann up.
You know, one of the ways we can express gratitude is with a smile. You know, a smile does more than we even realize in terms of, you know, lifting someone's spirits. A smile lets people know that they are accepted and appreciated, and the things that whatever it is you did for them or that you received, that smile says it all.
Right. And people try to say, because you have on a mask, that the smile may not come through. It does come through in your eyes.
It does.
You can tell the smile in
you
the
know
eye.
What? I remember on Top Model, they, you know, next Top Model, she would be talking about smile with your eyes. I'm like, what does she talk about? Smile with your eyes. But now that we've had masks on for so long, you can tell. See that? When someone's smiling, you really can.
Okay, Mark said it's called Smize. Thank you, Mark. Smize. Yes, you gotta smile with them eyes. And okay, I'm going down. Okay, maybe I'm going down that rabbit trail. Wear the mask and smile. Wear the mask and be okay. And you know, we're all trying to get through whatever is going on. And if they ask you to put a mask on, put the mask on and just show the gratitude for your fellow people by doing it. Just do it.
You know, one of the things that I do in using gratitude, I use it as fuel. For example, getting on my tread climber, there are days that it's the farthest thing from anything that I want to do. I just don't feel like doing it. But I think about, for example, my aunt and uncle both passed last week from COVID, and I just think about them. I think about my parents that are not here. You know, I think about people that don't have the luxury to be able to even make the choice about being able to move. And that's sort of my way of saying, you know, I'm grateful that I am here. I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful that I can walk. I can move. So because I can, out of my gratitude for that, I'm going to do it.
Yes. That's beautiful. That's a motivator.
Thank you, Mark, for sharing that, and peace to you during this time.
Thank you.
Okay, so now Mark is going to make me get on my bike today.
Well, the other way we show great gratitude is to pay it forward, right? That's an act.
Right.
I love it. I love the expression on people's faces when I say to the person taking my payment, I say, keep the change and pay it toward the other person behind me's bill. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, really? So I think it makes, when you show gratitude, it makes others think about what they have to be grateful for.
Right. That's good. And if we can just, you know, help remind people that there is so much to be grateful for, like Dr. Tachi's story today, that, you know, she told the story about the parent whose child got hit by a car but came out all right, and the other parent had the same situation happen, but there was a different outcome. Their child didn't make it. And so there came about a whole production on gratitude and being grateful. And Dr. Tati can tell that story. But Terry, you also talked about when you were sitting in church trying to make your child be quiet.
Yes, I can remember I had my baby was a couple of months and she had started talking. And so during the service, she would just start talking and I would be shh. And the lady sitting next to me also had a baby in a carriage. And she said, you know what? I wish I could hear my baby's voice because my baby was born deaf and dumb. And so my baby doesn't speak. She can't hear my voice. And after that, I never shushed my baby again. And I explained to other people when they were trying to keep their babies quiet, what a blessing, how much to be grateful for. The fact that we could hear their voices, that their voices are a gift. And I had a whole different attitude toward the whole baby thing and the crying and the gift of voice.
Right. And that gift will be at some point. This is the beginning of the gift. The baby is crying and communicating, but at some point that gift will be shaped into a way to help others. That
Yes.
voice will be I'm trying to think of a word.
Will be a gift to someone.
That'll be a gift to someone. All of you have a gift that can be shared to change the course of someone else's life. And all we're saying today is take that and do gratitude with the gift that you have been given. Take the gift, go do something with it.
Do gratitude.
Do gratitude. So thank you for tuning in. And we appreciate you. You did gratitude by showing up today, if you didn't know it, because you could have been anywhere else on this planet. You could have been sleeping in, finishing out your Christmas week. You could have been doing a lot of things, but you all showed us, you showed us love and gratitude just by coming here and sharing your comments, being in the room. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Now, I put together a do gratitude journal. Mm-hmm. I whipped something up over there. And if you'd like to get it, all you have to do is text gratitude to 33777 and you can get a copy of that. Mm-hmm. Just text gratitude to 33777. It's a project that I was working on. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes when we write down, take it a step further, write down what you're grateful for, and then how you're going to show gratitude for the thing you are grateful for. So that is our conversation for this morning. I've got some work I'm going to be working on, and I'm grateful that I have a sound mind for which I can do that. So I'm going to take my sound mind and put it to work today. And, I could be watching Netflix and binging out on Netflix, or I could be putting it to use.
Mm-hmm. So we want to thank you for sharing, and we want to thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And we want you to know that we appreciate you.
We really do.
Mm-hmm. And that we'd love for you to become a part of our BizChicks circle and our community. So if you're looking to be a part of the BizChicks community, just text biz to 33777. And if you want that gratitude journal, just text gratitude to the same number. Okay? So with that, we want to thank you again because we are here to express our gratitude. Here's a big smile.
And TJ will be here tomorrow to talk to us about digital marketing and social media. She's probably going to do a wrap up of the year end, and she's always got some good information and stats and
It's
things.
been a year, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. So Dr. TJ will be in. Dr. Tachi, you can catch her with Mediascope Wednesdays. And I follow one another on this platform over on Clubhouse. Follow one another on Facebook. Look for us. We're going to start doing some Instagram lives. Just saying. So we may start to definitely on Friday. I'm sure we will do that. But we're going to do some things, breaking out of the box a little bit, tweaking the system, just doing things differently. So thank you again. Look forward to hearing from you. Follow Mark Ward at Ask Mark Ward on his blog. Cheryl Ferguson, if you're looking to get a book published, you need to reach out to her. And Alexis got parties and stuff going on over there too. And Anne and Beltonia, welcome. Follow one another. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you real soon.
Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day. Remember to go to the front of your own line, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.